Greetings, my child. You are welcome to come and pray. God, Jesus, help me! Fucking what the fuck is that? Welcome to Prey, the one Bethesda game I knew nothing about, or at least that was the case until I finally decided to go and play it. This is Morgan Yu.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and
Morgan and
Morgan and
Morgan and
Morgan and Morgan and Morgan.
And he is about to wake up.
You're about to wake up.
Right, I have a home. This is definitely not Ireland. We don't have those. And once he is up, we get a call from our brother Alex, who sent a helicopter to pick us up. And once I stopped messing about, put that in there, I got dressed and took the elevator up to the roof. We then took the helicopter across the city to the TranStar building. Oh, that's sick.
That's a nice view on the bay there.
Entering inside, we found a floating PS5. After that, we took the elevator down to the test center where we met up with our brother. A bit close. And then took part in some tests.
The fitness gram pacer.
Is he? He's hiding behind the chair.
Sad. Sad eyes. He looks so sad. You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? Push the fat man. And then it all went sideways.
Display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you what
The fuck was that?
is my coffee? It's empty.
Oh my god! Security!
What the fuck is happening? Why am I getting gassed? What did I do? Is this fucking Groundhog Day? The music is getting intense. Don't know what the fuck's going. Well, hold on. There was an elevator. Oh, well, woman dead first. That's probably something the fuck. What is wrong with her face? Finished ogling the shriveled cadaver, we got a call from the new year. January said what happened wasn't a dream, and we had to get out of here as soon as possible.
You're not safe.
Well, I sort of figured that out when there was a little dead person with a ball sack head. Wow. Once out, we ran into our first enemy. I saw you, bitch. Bitch! Little splooge monster. I'll ignore this shit. What?
Typhon cacoplasmus.
What?
Everyone calls them mimics.
The mimics are quick and sneaky little buggers, and as we leave the testing center, we get to see one in action. Ah, he sucked his life essence or some shit. Mitosis. I don't trust these things and I don't know where they went. I am worried. Moving forward, I had a bit of an accident with an apparently explosive tank. Ah! After which I saw my very first phantom. The fuck is that?
Typhon antherphantasmus.
And afterwards I got a new weapon. What? I've got a glue gun. Press and hold to fire continuous stream. Oh, well, all the lads know about a continuous stream anyways. That was a shit joke. Wait for me! I don't like that. No, not one bit. Glue gun in hand, I splooged and beat the mimics to death, getting my first of many neuromods, which are how you unlock new skills in this game. Oh no, fuck off, no. You're joking.
The prophecy is true.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not stabbing myself in the eye with something. Shit. How is there still more of you? This is the women's. I don't think I should be in here, actually. Oh, I'm breaking the rules. With that done, we headed towards the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby.
And soon realized we were actually in space. Fucking hell. What the fuck? Well, that's not good. And then I fought a phantom. Bitch. Ow! He kicked my ass! Bitch. Afterwards, I wandered around a bit and found a lonely little turret, as well as a lot of mimics. Ow! You're hitting me! You're hitting me, you stupid fucking turret! I'm in pain. You are a great man. slept with a lot of women. I just attacked JFK and I didn't hit the head. After a bit more wandering, I tried to cool down an overheating phantom, and it went rather poorly. What the fuck is that? Oh shit no. Shit no, shit no. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. I regret this. This has been a mistake. You can have this floor, it's not mine anymore. I don't want it. But unfortunately for Morgan, I'm a very persistent man, and died repeatedly. What the fuck was that? Finally deciding I didn't want to bump my head against a burning wall, I went to my office. And it was there I watched a video that I had made for myself.
Hello, Morgan.
Morgan told Morgan that he had lost his memory. He also said Alex had trapped us in the simulation and we could trust January. But before Morgan could finish, the video was cut off by Alex. No! Bitch.
I thought I found every one of those damn videos. Sorry, but I can't let you listen to that. Not until I've had a chance to
Our new goal was now to watch the ending of the video. But to do so, we would have to go to Dr. Calvino's office in the hardware labs and restore Windows Vista to our computer. But there was a slight problem. I am very easily distracted. Aye, bastard. As I began to wander around the different areas of the lobby, and then created a firing squad to kill the fiery phantom. Afterwards, I released a man in a padded cell. 103. Hello. Ah! After dealing with the mind-controlled suicide bomber, I decided to focus and went to the hardware labs. But there was yet another problem. Calvino's office was locked and the man himself was dead floating in space.
That side of the lab was breached.
So I had to create a propulsion system and go into space, where I looted Calvino's body. Space was surprisingly calm, especially compared to when I got back inside. Okay, where are we going? To the workshop. Bitch! When I got into his office, I turned on the power and installed Windows Vista. And then I headed back to my office to watch the end of the video, but on my way there I got murdered several times. Uh-oh, fuck me. Oh wait, there's so many. There's so many. Oh god. Fuck. Ah, you little fucker! Kill it! Kill it! And when the video finally loaded, Morgan told Morgan that we would have to destroy the station, including myself.
Including you.
After which my PS5 came out of the wall and told me I needed 2 arming keys to destroy Talos 1.
I'm your plan B.
Oh, Alex had destroyed my arming key, but I had hidden a fabrication plan in deep storage. So off I went. Oh, mother of God, you move fast. He just mitosis. He mitosis. I'm just a little boy lost at sea, a little lost lamb. That's all I'll be. But on my way there, I got a call from December, which was another PS5 program to help me escape. The plot was thickening, and after fighting through some typhons, I picked up a psychoscope, which I could use to scan the typhons, which allowed me to unlock some weird space magicry. And I then got stuck. Fuck. I was fucking stuck. This is fucking bullshit. Damn it. But January then told me that if I unlocked said space magic wizardry, then the turrets would see me as an alien and try and kill me. Pushing forward, Alex actually decided to help me and told me the code to a safe so I could get some more neuromods. At this point, I really didn't know who to believe. Ah! That's why it wasn't letting me do that. It's because you were a cunt. Ah. But I didn't really care, and after pressing some buttons, and getting the shit scared out of me, ah! You fucking cunt. I got to see where this all began.
Everything happening on Talos 1 started here.
Afterwards I got a shotgun, well hello there, and then got lost. How does one leave through door? But then after fixing my internal GPS, which is my brain, I fought an electric phantom. Okay, well, which lifted the local lockdown, meaning I could move forward, and headed towards the guts. Okay, I guess we're going into the GUTS, the guts, where I got a call from December where he was murdered by who I believe was January.
Wait, who are you?
Huh? Deciding I wanted to keep my options open, I decided to turn around and head back to find him. Wasting quite a lot of time here. And on the way back, I unlocked some space magic. Oh shit, what the fuck?
The prophecy is true.
And after blowing myself up, whoops, I decided to gather some resources. I could turn you into something, probably. Finding December, he had both a NeuroMod and a note. And then I wandered around some more. Some parts of this game are a bit spooky. And I ended up having a fight against a very ghostly Typhon. What the fuck? I maybe made a mistake coming down it. Why does he keep wiggling like that? Fuck! And after blowing myself up again, I landed in an even more dangerous predicament. Oh fuck. Which I ran away from. Move, move! And headed back to the lobby, where I then murdered January. Can I kill you and be okay?
Simmons installed blank neuromods on you.
Was that a good thing to do? Have I done a good thing? I'm going to reload. And after some more wandering, I headed to the ballistics lab, where I used a recycler charge to kill some mimics in a giant ball. I then decided to use that ball to gather more materials. It didn't work out too well. What more did I expect? Or how much will I actually get out of this? Oh, that was fuck all. That was not worth it. Feeling slightly defeated, I went into space again, and for some reason wandered about and fixed a random hull breach. Scanned the telepath, and ran for my life. But sadly, Morgan's ability to run did not transfer well into space. Deciding that all this aimless wandering wasn't really helping, I focused on my actual goal and headed towards the guts, which was filled with Christoids. Ah, fuck. Who are simultaneously very easy to defeat and very painful, as they really hurt, but if you kill one, the ones nearby usually blow up along with it. Ignoring most of what happened here, I eventually ran into a big pile of floating cinnamon, which proceeded to get Morgan as high as fuck and give him some weird loopy visions. After my trip, I then found the Q-beam, which is very useful at killing some of the more dangerous enemies. So this is now my new favorite thing. With my new favorite weapon in hand, I made my way towards the Arboretum, which is what it's called in the game, but that sounds stupid, so for now on I'm calling it the Arboreum. But upon arrival, I then got murdered by a very sneaky mimic. Ah! After dealing with a little shit, I then saw a very big boy.
Morgan, are you alright?
And then this happened. That was a mistake. Fuck. Blowing myself up became a very common thing throughout this entire playthrough. I forget that I can just hit F and it'll stop. And things, I'm just all over the place right now. Ignoring the small problematic explosion, we continued to the Arboreum proper. We then arrived at the greenhouse where we saw a technopath take control of a human. Sadly, the door was locked and I did not have the password. Not that that really mattered because I was too busy scanning the technopath to really listen to what the man was saying. Sorry, Rodney. I then, after very great difficulty, this is going terribly, defeated the technopath that was stopping the elevator from working. After myself, they're the most dangerous thing in this game. At least when matched up with my incompetence. Fuck. I then once again ignored my goals and took the elevator down to the lobby. After surviving the nightmare, I decided to go back up to the Arboreum. Okay, I'm safe now. I don't like you. And then got ambushed. Actually, do you know what? He didn't actually do that much damage to me. Why is the power gone? What? That can happen. The fuck? After surviving the elevator, I decided to do what I did best, dying. Fuck! No, what I actually do best is getting easily distracted. So I decided to try and make my way up to Alex's penthouse. And after using the glue gun to try and get up the side, I then found a very helpfully placed tree, and once I was inside, Alex gave me a call and told me he didn't like me taking his shit.
But I'm still not fond of you messing with my stuff.
So I then proceeded to take his shit, which included a voice recording of Morgan saying that he needed to get out of here and warn Earth.
Get the word out about what's happening on Talos 1.
Afterwards, I proceeded to take the elevator back to the lobby and did some random side quests,
Security room.
which I wish I had the time to go through, but this game was way longer than I was expecting, and the recording was 22 hours long, and it took quite a while to cut this video down to its current length. So if you do like the video, like and subscribe. It feels weird saying that, and it will make this bloody worth it. But during that time, I took the elevator down to life support and then realised I had no quests there, and apparently that realisation almost gave me a stroke, when I then tried to say that I could no longer scan mimics, as it was an upgrade I had taken before, but then removed from my psychoscope. Yeah, I can't detect mimics. Yeah. I can't detect mimics anymore, but I fuck it. Fuck it, you don't need to know. But now to briefly summarise what I did for those side quests. I repaired a breach outside in space, allowing me into the beam and waves lab. I then messed up the alphabet, which opened a safe in the psychologist's room. A, C, B, A, C. And then I listened to a transcribe that was inside of it, which was supposedly Morgan having a breakdown. I then created some growth formula because making a giant tomato is more important than anything else. After that, I killed the telepath in the Arboreum. Fucking hell. Freeing Rani from its control. Oh, whoa, there's actually a person. There's actually a living person. She then informed us that there was more people hiding in the cargo bay. We'll be heading there later, but for now it doesn't matter. With most side quests done, I decided to then focus on the main story. But on the way to deep storage, a nightmare spawned in. But I luckily was able to avoid him. But because I'm persistent and a bit stupid, I decided to see if I could go and kill him. I'm gonna go up. Yeah, what harm could he do to me? Holy shit, okay, he does a lot. He does a lot of damage. So, that's great. Fuck, I blew myself up. Okay, well, I'm just gonna not fight that thing. Deciding not to get killed, I went to the door of deep storage. But as usual, there was a problem. The door was locked and the only way to get through it was to get voice samples of Daniela's show, one of the crew members. After this revelation, I tried multiple times to scan or kill the nightmare, which went about as well as you'd expect. Fuck, I was so close. Okay, well, afterwards I headed towards the crew quarters, which was full of people being mind-controlled, except for one, Will Mitchell, who was a complete fucking lunatic, and he informed me that these puppets were in fact explosive.
They're puppets. Bombs.
So I left and got a golden pistol. I am the man with the golden gun. I then decided to go back to the kitchen, which I now imagine would be the name of a book written by Andrew Tate should he ever learn how to read and write. I decided to try and kill the technopath without harming any of the puppets, which to be honest was much more difficult than I was expecting. Fuck. So after multiple failed attempts, I just decided that everyone needed to die. You're all dying, come here bitch. With that done, I spoke to Will Mitchell, and he asked me to go and get something from his room for him.
You go. Get something of mine.
If I did this, he would let me into the kitchen. And then I died in the crew quarters. Sorry. And then I went to the crew quarters, where I was then ambushed in the bathroom. Oh, fuck. With the pervert bathroom typhon dead, I collected multiple samples of Daniela's voice, and even grabbed the medal for Will Mitchell. What? Okay, I'm back, you fucking psycho. After giving it to him, he let me into the kitchen, where he said he would let me into the freezer if I fixed the water system. And with that done, he let me in, but it was actually just a trap, as once I entered the freezer, he closed the door and tried to freeze me to death. Will Mitchell was actually not Will Mitchell, which Morgan would have known if his memory wasn't as useless as a toothpick for a pigeon. He was one of the test subjects that were on board the station and had actually broken free. In this freezer, we found the body of Abigail Foy, and on her was a transcribe containing the voice of Danielle, which meant we were now able to get into deep storage. But on my way out of the kitchen, I did not see the bomb strapped to the door. Fuck! That bloody lunatic had placed them all over the station, which I found out shortly when I tried to turn on an elevator. What just happened? After his explosive shenanigans, I then went to Morgan's room, where I listened to some recordings he had made about the different people on the station.
Chief engineer, not on speaking terms. Had brief relationship.
And once I was done, I went to Alex's room and got the key to his escape pod, just for safekeeping. I've got space magic. Fuck off. Heading back to the Arboreum, and Nightmare soon appeared, but luckily he had gotten stuck and I was actually able to kill him. With the big bastard dead, I headed to deep storage and opened the door. But once I was inside, Alex the prick took control of the station and put it all on lockdown. This was not a safe place.
I really am on your side. You're just not yourself.
Fuck. No, I'm not myself because I'm fucking dead. This is a simple fucking thing to do. Pure simple. And I can't manage it for some fucked off reason. And after getting a call from the lunatic cook who kept moaning in my ear, I got a call from Daniela Shaw, who asked me to kill the cook, as he had killed Abigail, who was Daniela's lover. And in return, she told me how to get out of deep storage. So after creating my arming key, I jettisoned myself into space. And had another weird vision.
They're afraid.
Now that I was in space, I had a brief moment of random wandering. Yo, I got a little plane. After which I got a call from Dr. Igwe. He was trapped in a container and needed help. So I found the number of the container and had it dock in the cargo bay. Shipping container. Where I found the other survivors.
Up here, Officer Cool.
After flinging the phantoms around the room, I accidentally blew myself up again. Oh fuck no! How many times am I going to do that? After defeating the phantoms again, I made my way up to the survivors.
Dr. Yu.
I then spoke to Sarah Elazar, the chief of security, but told me she would not open the door until I helped set up some defenses. The first thing I had to do was turn on the power, but to get to it was a bit more difficult. Okay. Fuck. Okay, that works. With the power on, I went out into space in search of a safe, and in said safe there were the plans for creating more turrets. So heading back inside, I got electrocuted and then set to work gathering up all the turrets nearby and creating some of my own. I then set them up in a defensive wall, and we opened the door, annihilating every single Typhon that came near. With the battle over, we headed into life support, where we soon got a call from Michaela, who is Morgan Yu's ex, whom he broke up with when he knew he was going to lose his memories. So we began to fight our way towards her, as luckily she was in the same direction of our current goal, but on the way I got distracted by some neuromods. Fuck. And then I entered into the coolant system with my favourite character of the game, the wet floor sign. I then tried to sneak up on a phantom, but was then spotted by a dozy bloody mimic, and after getting my shit kicked in, all hell broke loose.
Oh, poop.
It hurts. And once I eventually had all of the Typhons defeated, I had to go and try and find a keycard to open the door, which definitely did not take me 20 minutes and was luckily right beside the door itself.
Not if I'm going to get my pee-pee slapped.
And once we were through, we found Michaela, who was under a lot of pain due to the fact that she suffered from paraplexis. Luckily, I am a loot goblin and looted her medicine earlier from her office. After stabbing her in the neck, we headed towards the reactor room, where inside there was another bloody nightmare. But thankfully this one was very easy to deal with, since they're much easier to kill when they can't get to you. And when he was dead, I blew myself up again. No! And then we went and began to reboot the reactor, as the only way to retake control of the station from Alex was to turn it off and turn it back on again. But in the middle of the restart it stopped, and we had to go into the reactor itself and replace some broken parts. And with the reactor repaired, it finished restarting. Oh fuck. And then we headed back past Michaela and into the coolant chamber, which was full of gas.
Explosive gas detected.
Right, okay. Gas, yes. That didn't click in my mind until after I did it. Blocking all the leaks, I restored the tank's integrity, beat a phantom, and then went out into space, where during a phone call I wasn't paying attention and almost died to radiation. After which I returned to my office, where upon arrival Michaela explained that she came to Talos 1 to try and find her father, who was one of the test subjects. She asked Morgan to head to deep storage and see if he could find anything about him,
I'll finally know what happened to my father.
which I promptly ignored and placed the thing on a random satellite, which afterwards January gave me 2 audio files I could play that would either bring in or scare away the nightmare. Random sounds in hand, I returned inside the station and headed towards Alex's penthouse again, this time using the elevator, where I watched a video that both Morgan and Alex had made together, where they spoke about the neuromods, Morgan's impending memory loss, and how the Typhons were creating some sort of neural network, and Morgan had begun creating a device that could potentially stop them. Because as Morgan puts it, destroying everything would not save them. When the video was over, we got a call from Alex, who told us to finish the schematics for the nullwave device we would need to scan to Coral.
We're just missing some scan data from the Coral.
And as I made my way towards the Coral, Alex informed me that there had been a launch from the Argus platform. The TranStar board of directors, meaning Morgan and Alex's parents, had found out something had gone wrong. Nonetheless, I scanned the Coral and had another vision.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
With that complete, we headed back inside and headed towards Alex's penthouse, where when we went to upload the data, there was an error. The station had been taken over by Commander Walter Dahl, who had been sent by the TranStar Board of Directives to come and clean up the situation, meaning kill everyone. Dahl's PS6s closed in around me, but thankfully I'd unlocked some space magic that I could use to make them fight each other. With them defeated, I headed towards deep storage again, where upon arrival Dahl called me a rat.
You are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you, chewing the wires and shitting in the walls.
And I found the information that Michaela had wanted. Only problem was that her father was dead, and it was Morgan who killed him.
What you do kills us both.
Release.
Dr. Igwe encouraged us to destroy the evidence,
Due to the station damage. It would be for the best.
as I didn't want anyone to hate me yet, as I still needed their help. I did exactly that, after which I deactivated Morgan's personal tracker so that Dahl couldn't find me, which it didn't really matter as his PS6s were all over the bloody station. But now that we were free to not be tracked down by Dahl, I died my way across the station in search of Luka Golubkin, which was actually the name of the mass murderer pretending to be the chef. Okay, just because you're a cunt, you killed multiple people and you threw me in a freezer, so that's just for that. With Luca dead, I fought and died my way across the station towards Dahl's command shuttle, where upon entering said shuttle we listened to a recording where our father went completely no Russian.
No survivors.
Oh, you bitch. We then got a call from Dahl, who was suffocating the people hiding in the cargo bay. So to try and save them, I headed down to life support, where after fighting through more of his PS6s, I tasered the fuck out of him, as Igwe had asked me earlier to not kill him. I then went down an elevator with some very bad timing. Fucking bitch. You fucking little bitch. And with that, I headed towards the Normod division, where I fought quite a few of Dahl's PS6s. Oh, there's a turret in the floor. Afterwards, we did a surgery on Dahl to remove his neuromods. This is fucked up. This would remove part of his memory so he wouldn't remember why he was here.
What? Who are you?
He was never one to question orders.
Good soldiers follow orders.
After which I went and spoke to Alex. Alex confirmed that the Coral were sending a neural signal into space, and whatever it was coming. Knock knock, what's that? Oh look, it's here already. And we're completely fucked. A bunch of weird Typhon tentacles began flying their way around the station, and then they did this. The Typhon had knocked Alex out, so I quickly dragged him into his safe room. After listening to everyone shout at me and tell me what to do, I went in my office and made the null wave transmitter. I then went to Psychotronics, where this all began. How do I get in? How do I get in? I don't know where I'm going. Placing the transmitter at the heart of the Coral, I had another vision. Boom.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan Cellite.
With everything ready, I headed straight to the Talos 1 bridge. Come on, we're gonna make it. Where January had taken control of the controls, which we needed to set off the device. And after both of them told me that they wanted me to do what they said, January then electrocuted Alex, and then I shot the shit out of January. And with that, I set it off.
What is a neuromod?
And then I woke up. Turns out I wasn't actually Morgan.
It's finished.
I was a Typhon. And apparently you can't actually get high from cinnamon. And all of the visions I had been seeing, well, as Alex put it, them trying to put what they could do into me.
What we can do into you.
That sounds a lot more rapey now that I say it out loud.
Bridge between our species.
Alex turned me around and showed me that the earth was covered in the Typhon cinnamon.
Is the world today. I need to know if you see us.
And then the game gave me the option to kill or not to kill. I decided since they said I should be let live, that I should let them live too. And on that happy note, I have finished the game. Yeah, that's too hopeful. I'm gonna go back and blow it up. And so I did. Kill them all. I mean, what did you expect? We can't have too happy of an ending. It's not a bloody Disney film. Though looking at the lack of success from most of their remakes, I don't think they're too happy either. Okay, so this video was longer than any of my other ones. And my god, this took a long time to edit. Fucking hell, I was not expecting the game to take me 22 hours. Jeez, I did not think it would be that long. I mean, it's probably because I did all the side quests, most of which I actually just cut them out and didn't mention them. But yeah, it is what it is. I had to make it fit. That's what she said. But yeah, if you made it this far into the video, then, well, if you made it this far, I fucking hope you've liked it, or else you've just sat here torturing yourself. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so if I get hurt again, I need to not waste my med packs and just sit here and do this. This is fun. Fuck! 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 Okay, so the psionic abilities, very effective against robocunts. Yo, there's just a lot of people that have fucking D&D sheets in this.